Solana DeFi season is just getting started, and there's potential for airdrops worth thousands and thousands of dollars on the line. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly what platforms are rumored to have airdrops coming and how you can get involved, what actions you need to take to potentially qualify for those airdrops. However, nothing in today's video is to be taken as financial advice. You should always do your own due diligence, your own research, and never invest more money than you can personally afford to lose. Welcome to today's video. My name is Kyler and you're watching BitRush Crypto. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you tap on that thumbs up button, as it does help me get out to more people just like you. And you can also subscribe to the channel, bell on to be notified as we drop future videos, as I do create a cryptocurrency content video every single week. And if you want extra access, you can join up my Discord to chat with me and a bunch of like-minded individuals. We also are giving away VIP access for 100% free to the first 50 people who join up chat, so don't wait. If you have a question and you don't want to join the chat, you can always leave me a comment below and I'll do my best to answer them all in a timely fashion. And let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so if you want to get involved in the DeFi space for Solana, the first thing you're going to need is a browser-based wallet. The one that I personally use and recommend is actually the Phantom wallet, and it's going to be our first potential airdrop of the day. So definitely want to sign up and use this one. There are other wallets available, so do your own research, your own due diligence. But like I said, there is a potential for an airdrop with the Phantom wallet, and we're going to cover that right now. So we can see this article here, and everything will be linked in the description below that I mentioned in today's video, so you guys can find all of those access links below. But here's an article that says, get instant access to Drip with Phantom. So essentially right now they have like a little point system. It's called Drip. And being that they are a Web3 crypto company, they have a crypto wallet. I'm assuming eventually, and it is rumored, that the Drip token here will become a real cryptocurrency. So that's why we want to get involved and start using it. All you need to do is to have your wallet already installed. I'm not going to cover that in today's video, but it's a basic wallet installation. And then you're going to come over here to this article that I'll also have linked below, and it'll give you a step-by-step guide to how to sign up for Drip, and you can start earning these tokens every single day. Like I said, they're not cryptocurrency tokens right now. It's more of like a point system, but there's a bunch of cool stuff you can do with them. You can subscribe to different like comic books and art and NFTs. So definitely recommend checking this out. And you guys can follow this here below and just go through and claim those tokens. I believe it's like every couple hours or every day or something like that. I just check in every once in a while and claim my tokens. But yeah, this is how you do it, guys. So get your Solana wallet, the Phantom wallet, installed, and then come on over here and follow this process here. You can see, just go to like this little internet browser tab and then select the Drip quest and press start, and it will walk you through the entire process of getting your Drip tokens. You connect your wallet, maintain a balance of 0.1 SOL or more, sign in a login message using your wallet here, and then complete the sign up confirming a free transaction. So that's it. And then you can come in, you subscribe like I mentioned, and you can see the button right here. You just claim those rewards. So that's the first potential airdrop. It makes sense that they are a cryptocurrency wallet, that they would have a token and not just a point system. However, at this point, it's just a rumor. So again, if you guys want to get involved and do it, you might as well. You're going to need a wallet anyway. Now that you have your Solana wallet set up, you're going to need to deposit some funds in there. And the next thing to consider is that depending on what country you live in, some of these platforms may block your location. So the best way to kind of get around that, if you do want to do that sort of thing, and today's video is just for educational content, I don't recommend anyone do anything. Just follow the laws in your jurisdiction, but you can always get a VPN and appear as though you're in another location. I do personally like CyberGhost VPN, and I'll have a link for that in the description below. It's fairly affordable. You just plug it in, set a location that, maybe they don't block, and voila, you're able to access these DeFi protocols. Next up on our list is going to be Drift.trade. And essentially what this is a perpetuals contract, so you guys can trade using leverage or margin. Many different cryptocurrencies have a SOL contract, a TIA, a JTO, a PYTH, a Bitcoin, an ETH, and a whole bunch of others. You guys can come in here and trade any of these, even Pepe down there, the meme coin, Helium, so a bunch of different stuff you guys are able to trade on leverage here. However, that's not the only way that you probably want to get involved using Drift Protocol. So if we come to trade, you can see that it does have the perpetual market. It also has a spot market and just a regular swap, so you can swap pairs. I recommend coming in and swapping a few back and forth each way, maybe trading on the spot and the perpetuals. And then if we come to the Earn tab, there's a lend and borrow feature, so you can lend money and borrow against what you lent. That's going to be a common theme in today's video. There's a whole bunch of platforms that offer this as a service. So if we come in, click a token, and you can lend a certain amount, and you're going to earn a essentially APY on what you lend. And once you have some amount of tokens like lent to them and locked up, then you can borrow against those tokens. So you can do it both ways. Again, you probably want to just do a little bit here, get in and get that going. Then you can also stake here with their insurance fund staking, and they do have this right here. It's more advanced. It's called the Drift Liquidity Provider, and you guys can lock up tokens here. I'm not going to be going in depth into all these things. I'm just showing you what platforms are available and what actions you might want to take to qualify for a potential airdrop. And if we click on the stats tab, they do have a leaderboard, so they are like tracking who's using the platform, obviously. And so there's also Drift version 2 stats. So it's definitely something where they're tracking right now, and it is rumored that they may have an airdrop in the future. I would just, kind of go in and use a bunch of these different features and tools, maybe lock up a little bit of coinage, and, see if you guys can get an airdrop in the future here. No guarantees with any of these projects. It's all rumored at this point. However, it does seem like a logical next step for a platform like theirs. Last thing I will mention on this platform is you are going to have to deposit funds onto the platform. It's not something you can use natively with your wallets. You need to create an account, drop in those USDC coins or Solana, I believe, and then you can trade them around and use them as fit, and then withdraw them whenever you want. Next up is going to be the platform called Zeta. Very similar to the last one. It's essentially a leverage trading platform or trading on margin. And you can see here they have trade with conviction, speed of light trading, near zero gas fees, and provably fair and transparent. You guys can go through all this if you want. Again, use the link in the description below. I'm going to just skip through all this, and you guys can see their trading platform right here. They do have a points thing where they're tracking, so the more you trade, it will actually rank you, and you'll see where you rank compared to other traders in terms of how much dollars you've put into the platform. Again, you do need to create an account and deposit in USDC on Solana, and then you're able to withdraw whenever you want. So they do have that leaderboard. They have a portfolio and a bunch of different coins here. We have Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, APT, ARB, BNB, PYTH, TIA, and JTO. I do know right now, as you can see right here, you're going to earn 2x the Z-score if you are trading TIA. And another cool part about this platform right here is they actually have an NFT. If you buy their NFT, you're going to get bonus rewards just for holding that NFT in the same wallet that you use to deposit funds. So you guys can turn on that boost. I believe as the time of today's recording, it's about 2.5 Solana for that NFT that does give you the boost, and they'll have that information available for you once you log in. This one doesn't really have any other staking or anything like that, so just get in here, make a few trades. It is on leverage, so be careful, don't get wrecked. Me personally, I'm willing to maybe lose a little bit on a trade and exit, a couple dollars here and there depending on the spread, just so I can get some trades on the books. But if you guys have more time, maybe get in here and do some real trading. That's 100% up to you. And as always, guys, do your own due diligence, your own research, and never invest more money than you can afford to lose. It's not worth getting wrecked on a leverage trade just to potentially get an airdrop. Next up on my list is called Parcl. So essentially what this is you're going to be trading different real estate markets. They let you use leverage on this as well, so you do need to deposit USDC, and then you can lock up these funds and you can kind of trade based on what markets you think are going to do well in the real estate space. So if we click explore and trade, we can see a little bit more here. We have different markets trending up and trending down. Like Miami Beach, for example, is going up, London's going up, Los Angeles is going up, Portland's going up, San Fran's going up. We do have some going down: Boston, Denver, Chicago, Atlanta, and Washington. And so essentially you click on one of these markets and you are going to be able to use your leverage to invest. You can either do a long or a short, so you can make money either way, where you think the market is going up or down. And they do have a little trading contest going on right now, right here. So if you guys want to get in, you need at least $5 to last at least 24 hours in the trade. And then the person with the most dollar amount gain is going to win. So if you guys are able to catch this, before that contest ends, and I'm sure they'll do future contests as well. But another cool little feature there. Also with Parcl is we can provide liquidity. So if we come here right now, the shares are essentially 0.99 or just about under $1, and they have their market sentiment split here. And so you're going to earn as they earn money. If people are losing money, the platform is obviously earning money essentially. I'm not going to go into all the specifics of it, but I basically believe that's how it works. And again, it is with USDC, and this is separate from the wallet that you're going to deposit funds in. And keep in mind, guys, I believe this platform does have a 24-hour withdrawal period. So when you want to get your coins back out, it is going to take you about 24 hours for those coins to settle. So don't put anything on the platform that you need to get out instantly. It will take a little bit of time here. But again, this looks, like something to me that if they do have like these shares here, and they're basically just imaginary shares, essentially, whatever you lock up, it's going to give you that number of shares. In the future, I would think that they might have a cryptocurrency where you'll actually get that crypto. Again, no guarantees on any of this, but I would do a little bit of everything. I would maybe lock up a little liquidity with these guys and then do some trades on the books here. With the different markets. So get into one of these markets, maybe trade a long, maybe trade a short. And again, I'm not saying, get wrecked on any of these trades, but you may want to just take a small loss getting in and getting out. So you can have a few trades on the books, and maybe you want to leave some a little bit longer term, as with their contest, the trade does have to be in for at least 24 hours to qualify. So I'd imagine they're tracking that sort of thing. So probably the longer you have your trades open, maybe the more coins you will get, maybe the more dollar amount that you put in and you earn, the more coins you will get if there is an airdrop. Again, guys, this is all speculation on my part and, in the crypto community here. But yeah, get in, do a couple of trades, and potentially, have your wallet qualify for those drops. All right, next up is going to be MarginFi. Again, it will be linked in the description. They have fees and yield. Very similar to what we talked about before with Drift, where you're able to borrow and lend. You have to, know about account health so you don't get liquidated. Essentially, if your account health reaches 0, you are at exposure to be liquidated. So again, guys, be smart with all this stuff. But I'm just going to X out of this. And they do have a points-based system here. Again, why people are speculating that there may be an airdrop in the future. Possibly the more points you have, the more tokens you would qualify for. But they do have a bridge, they have an earn, they have a swap, and they have a stake, and then obviously lending. So typically what you want to do with any of these platforms is you want to lend a little bit of tokens, put them on the platform. And then once you have some liquidity on the platform, you can actually borrow against them. So from here you see lend and then borrow, but just make sure APY is lower on the one that you're borrowing than on the one that you're lending. So typically the way you'd want to do it is to lend a high APY token. You guys can see all of them here, something like a 10% here on a UXD or a 13% on an ST Sol. You guys do your own math, figure it out here. The USDT is at 6%. So lend something that you're going to be earning a high percentage in. And then if we come over, we can borrow, and this is a negative APY, what you're going to be paying in interest. You maybe want to borrow something that's less, like right here, this Blaze Sol is only 0.63. We have the PYTH is only 0.07. So you're going to earn points on both ways on how much tokens you are lending and how many you're borrowing. And just a little tip here, guys, what you can do, because there are a couple platforms like this. We talked about Drift. We're going to talk about a couple other ones, is that if you lend on one platform and then you borrow some tokens, you can then lend those tokens that you borrowed from this platform on the next platform and kind of do a chain and keep doing it on all the different platforms. You're able to maximize essentially your DeFi earnings, and you're getting involved in multiple platforms. It's up to you if you guys want to just pick one platform and put all your eggs in one basket, or kind of spread them out on a bunch of different ones. Gain the most access to potential airdrops as you can. That is a little tip that I have seen across crypto Twitter. What people are doing is essentially borrowing on one platform and then lending them on the next platform, borrowing against those tokens and lending them on the next platform, borrowing against those, and just keeping it going, so on and so forth. But that's basically it for this one. Again, you can also just stake your token straight up and it will like mint this other token here. You can also do a straight up swap. So if you guys want, this is powered by Jupiter, and they do obviously also have this bridge here, and this is powered by Mayan. Then we come over here and earn. You do need to connect, but you are earning these bonk tokens right now. And so this is why people think in the future, potentially they'll have their own token and you will be earning their tokens in the future. But until they do an airdrop or release a token, you can always just earn in these bonk tokens as well. And moving on to the next one is called Kamino Finance. And you see all these messages here on JTO. This was one of the massive airdrops that I personally missed, but a bunch of people on Twitter were talking about, which is why everyone's getting excited for other future airdrops. I did see some users who put only a few $1,000s in and they made somewhere between $6,000 and $30,000. I did see one crypto user made upwards of $200,000 in GTO tokens. So there are some massive gains out there, possibly for any of these platforms. If you guys get involved and put a good amount of liquidity on, again, not financial advice, I'm just letting you know. And this one's pretty much the same thing, guys, as the last one. You're going to be able to supply and then borrow against that supply. This one has a bunch of different ones, Solana, USDC, all these different tokens that are on the Solana ecosystem. So again, just come over here and maybe lend a little bit of tokens, and once you have them lent, then you can borrow against them. Personally, I don't like to let my health go anything below 50%. That way, you know, you're not in really risk of being liquidated. The other thing is, if you're borrowing and lending tokens that are going to maintain approximately the same value, like the B Sol and the Jito Sol and the M Sol, they're all essentially Solana based tokens, and obviously Solana itself. So even if the price goes up or down and fluctuates amongst these tokens, they're all basically pegged to Solana, so they're going to move together, so you have less chance of getting liquidated if a price drop or an increase happens on any of these. The cool thing about this platform is they do also have an option to just provide liquidity where you don't have to worry about like borrowing and lending or anything like that. You're just going to put in the tokens, two-sided liquidity here. If you only have one token, it'll automatically swap you into the other token, and you can then earn that way just like you would as a traditional LP or liquidity provider. So maybe you want to do a little bit of both. You want to put some liquidity in, you want to lend, you want to borrow. Me personally, my strategy is to get involved in all of these platforms as many ways as I possibly can, therefore increasing the potential for an airdrop. If there are certain things that qualify for the airdrop, I've done a little bit of everything, and so hopefully my wallet will qualify. Moving on, we have Marinade Finance. You guys can check this one out. Essentially, it tracks all of your different DeFi staking and what's in your wallet. And you can also do the liquidity staking. So you're going to click here in liquidity staking. You have to have a wallet to connect, but you lock up your Solana or one of your other tokens and you're able to earn on it. And then they do have rewards where you can come in and claim your Marinade. I believe it's like every month you're able to withdraw. So you will need to wait a little while to actually get those tokens. But you're earning every single day that your tokens are locked up. So again, potential for an airdrop here with this one. And the last one is going to be Blaze. There are already some Blaze tokens available, so we probably won't see an airdrop on this one. But if you guys just want to get involved, they do seem to be in all of these different ecosystems, that the B token, the B Sol token. So you guys can stake here and earn as well. Just another option that I wanted to make available for you in terms of DeFi. All right, so that's going to wrap up today's video. Again, I just want to reiterate that these are potential airdrops, nothing set in stone. There is potential for risk here. Never risk more than you can personally afford to lose, but I would personally, I am anyway, putting a couple $1,000s into some of these platforms, trading, swapping, lending, borrowing, just making sure I'm getting involved in as many potential airdrops as I can, and hopefully it's a big payday for us at the end. If you guys did enjoy the content, make sure you tap on that thumbs up button, sub to the channel, bell on to be notified as future videos drop. We do create content at least once a week, if not more, and join up my Discord to chat and get early access to all of these different things we're working on and doing in the back end. You guys would have had access to all these different DeFi protocols sometime last week before I even had a chance to make this video, so definitely some value there in the chat. And the first 50 members who join up that chat are getting 100% free lifetime VIP access. We will start charging for that after we hit the 50, so get in early. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.